Folks, welcome you back one more time tonight to the field here at Death Valley. We are joined this time by victorious Southern Nash head coach Brian Foster. Coach, back-to-back weeks. Two games where you might not have been favored in them, but, man, you guys came out and got big-time wins. Of course, a week ago over conference favorite Fike, and tonight you take care of business here at Northern Nash. Just where are you and your team right now?
I think we're growing and maturing each week. A lot of the kids that were hurt last year or have an opportunity this year. And, I think people forget that we did lose a lot of people last year, but we lost a lot of people before the season started. So, out of those 20 starters we lost, we still had some that could have been starters, and I think they're showing that, this year. And, I'm just happy for them because they went through a lot to get back on this football field.
A big reason you guys won tonight, very dominant on both sides of the line of scrimmage tonight. Talk about that and how that led you to set the tempo of the game.
Offensively, I'll have to watch the film. I really couldn't tell, a whole lot about that. Defensively, we just challenged our kids all week because last week was probably the worst we've, played defensively in a long time, just from a technique standpoint. And, just like we hadn't been coached. And, I think our kids took that to heart. And, hopefully each week they'll improve. And we just can't have a showing like we did last week.
Coach, 2 weeks ago I joked with you. I thought I'd seen the light when suddenly I saw Southern Nash throwing the football. Defense, obviously, we expect you to have a good defense every year. You've got one. Offensively, we expect you to run the ball. You can do that. Like we said a few weeks ago, you're throwing the football. Coach, the one I want to talk to you about, the third fast of the football game, your kicking game looks really good right now. Coach, is this the most rounded, well-balanced team that you've had since you've been at Southern?
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I think the fact we have playmakers is huge. Any time in high school football you have kids that can make plays and make people miss. Even when they play a play perfect, you got a chance. And, you don't have that every year. And fortunately, we have that this year. And, it's just like throwing the football. Y'all told me that a couple weeks ago. At this point last year, before this game, we had thrown 63 times. This year we had thrown 50. So, I think some people, have a misconception. We're throwing the ball more and we're doing this. I just think it's when the people catch it, what they're doing with it. It's just, in this game last year, we threw the ball 21 times against Northern Nash. So, and we had to. So, we're going to keep doing what we're doing and hopefully to keep working out. But, we have some tough games left. And, we got to stay healthy. We've been fortunate with that. And that's everybody in our conference. I told y'all a while back, you got to stay healthy and you got to get the right calls. Not sure what happened on that punt return call.
Oh, you're not the only one. You're not the only one.
Yeah. Ooh, we talked about that a lot.
I'm not talking about any officials.
No,
there you go. We're not going to fine you. No. We're certainly not going to.
Speculating nothing here.
We never speculate.
Never.
Obviously, two big wins. Where does it set you guys up for your last three in conference, trying to make a run now at a Big East title?
We're really set up well. We got 2 home games left, and but each week's so different, and it's hard to keep that energy going each week, and you hope your kids have it, and you never know who's going to do something stupid in school or who's going to get hurt at practice, or you never know what's going to happen, and that's just a huge challenge for a high school football coach. And I think we got kids that understand the importance of the here and now, and hopefully they'll take advantage of it.
The words of a realist.
Words of a realist. And Coach, just getting on that, like you said, keeping that energy level up. You guys. Really, I'm not going to lie, you stunned the conference last week. Fike was by far the preseason favorite to win it. You guys go there, you come from behind, and you get a victory. You said that you had challenged your defense especially, but how did you keep the kids from, I guess, getting a little too up after a big win last week and keep them grounded for this game to come out and have a dominating performance?
Well, just watching tape for one thing. You turn on tape and you see Northern play Hunt last week, and, really I thought they were a little more physical, and and I think that sort of surprised Hunt, and Hunt come on in the second half and took care of it. But, this is just a tough conference, and the teams know each other so well. So, that's an easy point for our kids, and they understand it, and they've been in it. So, and they understand the importance of each week and how that's hurt us in the past and helped us in the past.
Folks, that's going to do it here from the field at Death Valley. We are once again with Southern Nash head coach Brian Foster. And I told you, the South would rise, my friend, and they did tonight. They come and get a big one. Big thanks to head coach Brian Foster. Let's send it back one more time to the palatial studios of the Power Play and the All New Sports Show.